Okay. Kill the henchman. Like, look how much fucking health they have. I gotta hit this guy like 17 times, the little guy. Oh, we got a sniper over here. Whoa! I like this one here. You go like, oopsie, give them the goo, and then they attack each other. It's kind of neat. I mean, this I could just sort of watch them all fight now. Oh, they're not attacking each other. They're just confused. I think once I hit them, they stop. Alright, that finished him off. And I have put like every single one of my points into strength. Look at that. 106 strength to 10 intellect. Melee damage. Maybe it's because I didn't pick the strong arch type in the beginning. Main story-wise, you've done the first 3 enemy outposts. Alright, how much damage are we doing here? Yes, the Googleide's fantastic. Oh, those use a ton of endurance, but it comes back pretty quick. Oh, but you can go into debt, so I was at minus 150 of that stuff, and then not able to dodge or anything. That's kind of cool. 200, 300. All right. Now I feel like I can study the combat a bit more because I'm just dealing with him. 300, okay, yeah. Should I just try to stay behind him? What? And then watch out for him grabbing me. Wah-ya! Oh, baseball bat. I got this, like, shockwave thing, too. I like people rolling into their death. You could try a parry. That's true. I need to get back into the parry mode. Interact. Lucious Sumptuous. I feel so embarrassed that when I first saw that UI, I thought, wow, it's so nice and bright and shows you everything. And then I was quickly reminded, this is just the Fortnite UI. That's a good point. Yeah, the game you think is like, oh yeah, big open world, beautiful. And then there is a lot of this stuff. So how are you finding all the points you put into intellect, Jace? It gives you a few more points on the puzzles, which so far seem pretty brain dead easy. Your thing with parry is, aside from not usually being great at in any game, you got to be kind of quick to get the stun. That's true, yeah, and you have to follow up the parry as well. I want to wander around, and I wandered around like I was pretty far away, and I saw a waterfall, and there was a silhouette of something behind it. That was pretty fun to explore in that way. There were some more options for some weapons. Yeah, exactly. Some weapons that... I guess the weapons do feel kind of different. Rarity, common. Great. Googlide. I could see the bones of ideas and a game underneath that I like. And it's just such a shame that for them to try to create this whole world, they just had to cut corners. They just had to make a lot of things kind of not up to snuff. You know what is a bigger piss off? Playing Final Fantasy IX, and after every mini boss, they give you 0 experience points. It's so fucking rude. When the weapons and gear doesn't look scavenged. What do you mean by that? Like, they don't look, it doesn't look like you put all the pieces together when they sort of, like the weapon and the gear are all standalone things? As for damage output from that, you couldn't tell you if the differences since you'd have to compare. I think I was doing like 400 with each hit. And this says 225 to 450, 300 to 350, 80 to 110, but I guess they're a lot faster, right? I guess. Like when parts aren't so dirty and bolted together. Oh yeah. I mean, don't you think that works with the world? It being this type, like they're in a post-apocalypse. Apocalypto. You equally use regular and psi abilities, melee and gun. Yeah. I'm always a fan of systems and games where you need to kind of like monitor your stuff and you're using sort of cooldowns and...
Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductor.
Yes! That's how every puzzle so far has been. Like, why do you need to put all these points into intellect if that's the puzzle?
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
That's the puzzle. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I guess I'm still within like what you'd call the tutorial, I guess, because of maybe. I mean, I've like the part I did off stream and off recording was I invaded a base and fought a couple people there, which I was really hoping there'd be tons of biomutants on our side and tons on their side, and it'd be like a Braveheart type of battle situation. You know, or like Dynasty Warriors, but no, it was very small scale. Can we turn down the speech? This is nice. Keep the gibberish up high. Huh, this is nice looking. I feel like Joel and Ellie should be here walking around with me. Wow. What the fuck is that, Joel? Well, we used to have sea markets. Took my daughter there. Oh, never mind. You're my daughter now. You know, like the design, there's so much character here to like. The design of this guy, just fucking patting his belly. It looks so good. There's so much potential story here. So Jace, you're trying to go through as much as possible in this first playthrough to kind of make sure you see what's possible or available. Oh yeah, because you want to do both. I think your first playthrough, to always try to do as much as possible, because for me, I always run out of steam on the second.
He's got the Googlide functional. You'll have a pull hook and a salvage net, but no armor, and an engine strong enough to break. There's
I love their
debris
voices.
floating around on the surf that might be blocking your path or needs to be towed.
It's kind of like Beyond Good and Evil in a way.
Gulp says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the Googlide, but instead of bullets, it flips quacks. Squeaky distractions.
This is very Dr. Seuss, you're right, Jace.
Which will give
The
the best way to find quacks is to talk to Gulp.
Find your quacks, talk to
This
Gulp.
means you'll have the
Googlide.
privilege of visiting
Sinky
Gulp
dink.
in the Sinky Dink. He'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find. He only knows what's visible to the naked eye. Gulp is not much of a babbler and mostly
Gumquacks? Like if you want to make an open world, now you'll probably need some kind of a vehicle. And then that's a whole other thing people've got to like program and make work. And now you got to worry about like, how do we make the water look really good? Because standing water always looks good. Moving water is almost always looks bad. You can pee on the sign. Oh, I like that. I like that that's real advice. Make sure you pee on the sign. Subnautica Station, it's called. My big fat head is in the way. Pee on the sign. How do you dismount? Triangle. Grand Theft Auto.
Let's see.
This is fucking annoying. It always goes to the map. You could have peed in the water. Oh, the ship. Yeah. Yeah, that could have got stuck. I kind of got stuck trying to climb off of some walls. And there was nothing below my feet. So my character, you know when they jump and they're just kind of like moving side to side across? Because the character's looking for something to land on. The model. I like the little putt-putt of the engine. Yeah, it's a cool looking world. But you gotta fill it with something, right? Even Breath of the Wild struggles to fill it with a lot of things. Not that I ever felt like Breath of the Wild needed more.
For things that made sense in the days when the surf
Shut the fuck up.
Interesting to see what they cared about here. Wonder if any of it matters now. In the old days, this was a port for boats that were... Toxanol didn't do it on purpose, I don't think. You should be able to find it.
Increase the narrator frequency to max. I have it on... I have the narrator on 0. So but he speaks all the, So this probably just stops him saying random things in the world. I want lots of gibberish. Still feels like that's not really affecting anything. I want the gibberish to be high and the speech to be low. And the sound effects to be a bit further down. We're gonna get maximum bang for a buck off this narrator. It sucks picking on games because they take so long to make. And people put their hearts into it and there's so many cool ideas. But in the end, it's gotta be fun to play. And it's gotta... Like, how consistently is it fun to play? And what's your game loop? And... Because it's this careful balance of people's, Oh, I see. Get off the boat? Does it just want me to run up the trail? You got this new boat. Now, get off the boat. Subnautica Station. Alright. I guess I'll get off the boat. Kind of goes back to what you said in the first game. Should the devs feel responsibility to constrain themselves? They know they're limited in what can be done. No, I think almost every single game and movie and book and piece of art, you should work within your scope and your scale. Well, I think if you're playing a game where things just work and work well together, then you don't notice the little details, right? It's like we just reviewed Army of the Dead, and in our spoiler review, I end up, because I'm reviewing with Matt, you know, and he's filling in some spots, I feel like most of the stuff I was saying was kind of the negative crap. And that movie had the same issue as this. It tried to do too many things. Instead of just being like a really fun, kind of zany zombie movie like the opening montage suggested it could be, or being a more brutal zombie movie about like family and all that stuff, it tries to be both at the same time. So it ends up being, it's like too dumb to be serious and too serious to be fun. So this game, it's the same thing. It's like it's so big, so you've got to like. It just kind of drags down the individual elements. Oh my god, I think I guess I need to go back to the station, but I wanted to get on the boat. I guess he was saying I need to go back into the station and then find more parts, like he was saying. I was just surprised that it let me on the boat. What is these? Old world knowledge. The boat quest is for the main quest for you to see the one guy. You're looking at another quest you started. Subnautica station, follow the trail? Oh, okay. Okay, thanks, Jace. Well, that's the thing, is like... I always point to say Breath of the Wild and The Witcher for how Breath of the Wild doesn't have a lot of movement, doesn't have a lot of small objects, because they know that they can make it look very painterly and nice, whereas The Witcher goes like, anytime you have small things moving around, it's going to be really, really tough. Alright, let's do a quest. Journal. Tree of Life. Defeat all the World Eaters. Conquer the rival tribes. Capture the rival outposts. Ask Gulp about Gumquacks. Side quest. Where's the one that it says we were doing? Follow the trail. Follow the trail and see where it takes you. The Automaton 4D. Subnautica Station, follow the trail. Okay. I was going to go see Goop. Yeah, I guess like a... Yeah. Was Just Cause an Ubisoft game? Or was that EA? Goop. Ask Gulp about Gumquacks. Alright. There we go. Just Cause was published by Square? Oh, interesting. It seems like such a North American Ubisoft EA type game.
Welcome to the Surf Appellate.
Okay, thanks, Jace.
Where the horizon rests
This is cool.
on the surfy goo.
Like, I love seeing how they... I really highly value exploration and discovery and like artistic design in games. So when I see something like this, like, oh, cool, it's a hot air... Shut up!
A prime village.
You know, seeing it decorated by these car wheels and the metal siding and stuff and the way it's anchored down. I wish I could look up a little higher. There we go. Yeah, and this hot air balloon being made out of sort of like leather, and that's cool. That's enough storytelling for me, really. Yeah, I saw some of your photos here. Nice. That's why I could see it as a game I would play at night. You know, like a Red Dead Redemption, where you just kind of, all right, my brain has reached max capacity. Now I just want to chill the fuck out. I'm probably going to listen to a podcast instead of this narrator and just take it in visually. Work my way through the combat, upgrade some stuff, explore the world.
This
Like, it looks so cool.
Sinky Dink.
Sinky Dink.
Home of Gulp, at the very least.
Like, these guys are hilarious looking. Yeah. It's this cool sort of, like, Star Wars-y, Mos Eisley cantina. The design is so inspired.
He's pretty sure he's heard of you before, although the details are... Points out that he's hungry too, but always... Either way... Says life's like a mystery drink. Sometimes it's amazing, and... Sure, that's the point. But you can't... Says you should toast the end of the world, but you'd better hurry. It's coming soon.
Very Hollow Knight.
Respects how you take care of yourself
gibberish
first
noises.
instead of trying. Thinks it's funny you wound up with the Jagni. They drink so little, like birds. But who cares about that? Says you'd be as bummed out as him if you came for the hot stuff. The Glugmocker, Nimhimbibble, and his favourite radium syrup. That without a drink and radium. The drink helps him forget.
There's like so much story. It's like a CRPG level.
Lasts until tomorrow. The world is still doomed, even if the sun goes up.
Rads.
Says that. He wants you to know he has other interests. There are other ways than a cold drink to... Watching Pippi's flap is calming, but better yet are the ones you can look at and touch, like quacks. Squeezing them is a great way to
something
relax.
like this where they really want to have a lot of this kind of like world building, lore building stuff, right? So watching a Pippi flap is calming. So as you're entering the village, just show Pippi flaps being calming, you know? Show somebody squeezing them and relaxing, and have no narration as you're coming in. It's literally a fucking video game. So use the video in the game to show that. It's such a weird exposition dump. It's like the levels of exposition and narration is like you're playing an RPG from 1989 or something, you know, where they couldn't show it, so they had to explain it all to you. It's interesting. Oh yeah, you have a lizard. The birds are getting stronger. The windows no longer kill them. The birds have declared war on windows. I'll put the squeeze on you. No, I won't. Gumquacks.
They're better at floating than flapping, so you should...
Okay, thank you. Let's try turning his voice completely off, because I enjoy a lot of what they're saying. I just don't want to be interrupted or hear it. Yes, feel free to use that video.
Gulp tells you to not forget those.
They won't squeeze themselves. Find a Gumquack hollow. You got it. Woohoo! This really feels like Beyond Good and Evil. I wonder if that game will ever come out. I can't believe how different Beyond Good and Evil 2 looked. See, now that's another game where all that stuff they wanted that they were showing in Beyond Good and Evil 2, apparently they wanted all of that in Beyond Good and Evil 1, like the ability to travel into space and do all this crazy shit, and then whoever was in charge realized, you can't do that, this is a PS2 game, you need to bring it all down. And it worked. Focus, yeah.
The Quack Hollow, it's just loom.
Oi! It's like you got told by manager the story worked out once. He told you The only critique you had in your performance review is that you tried to do everything at once rather than focusing on doing one thing till it was done. I have that problem too. I don't finish what I'm doing. I like to pull on other things. I remember I was working at... I have that problem when I'm speaking too, where I'll delay on finishing a thought and then I launch into the next one. And when I'm editing myself in podcasts, it's a real fucking pain in the ass. It's like I'm afraid of there being dead air, so I keep on going and launch into something else. It's the worst when you're talking to somebody you don't want to listen to, and they never give you any opportunity to get in between what they're saying. When do the ends begin and finish? Connect the cable so they add up to the amount shown at the bottom of the screen. Connect the cable so they add up. X minus X. X. This is cool. What part made you think it was a JRPG? All those little objectives down at the bottom left, Hork? X, 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 X. On the green ones, minus XX, minus XX, minus X. So those are negative tentacles, so they add up. Connect the 3 cables to generate a value. Okay, so we've got X, X minus X. That should be... Are these positive? So that'd be what? 2, 1. So this would be 1. This would be 3, so 4. Matches the key at the bottom. Or is this green stuff the value? No, that's not the value of it. X minus XX, XXX minus XX. I got 14 moves. Is this a math puzzle? It feels like a math puzzle. Okay, XXX minus XX, so 1. Are these fractions? Okay. X, X minus X, so that would be 1. I don't know. Generate a value that matches the key at the bottom. Connect the X and minus X1 to the triple X at the top. Okay. Okay, so when I took that off, it removed one of the green X's. That's weird. Bottom ones are the white minus the yellow to get the value. It's at 4. The bottom ones are the white minus the... You is smarts. Can I look at that again? You guys are very smart. It's at 4 right now. The bottom ones are the white minus the yellow to get the value. Okay. You know what else? When you can't see what those like, I believe if I want to move the right joystick over to the medkit to see what it does, it automatically consumes it. It's really annoying how many times you have to hit this fucking thing. Why not just have that be once? I need to catch some Gumquacks. Yikes. I was trying to do a parry. Not working very well. Well, I fucked that up, didn't I? I wonder if it's a mistake having parry on my circle button. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Disproportionately dangerous for their size? I might move parry back to square, because then I can jump and... I think use square is what, reload? I sort of rarely reload. Let's do that. Mapping. Parry. Square. Yeah. Reload, circle. There you go. Melee's on R1, shoots on R2. Parry on square, and dodge on L1. No, he was very light. This is the most dangerous sea otter. Or weeble wobble. Or huggle. When those sound effects keep going, you think, am I getting killed here? Don't. Whoops. Oh, I think I needed to press R2 when I parried him there. No, that didn't work. He's got claws, man. Dangerous. Sea predator. That seems to stun them, which is nice. I think having a gun with way less bullets would be better, because you have to reload every single bullet individually. So whatever gun does the most damage with its bullets, probably better. Got a lot of health. Does it perk to instantly reload? Oh yeah, I saw that one. And it also does, what else does it do? It gives you like 20% damage if you're using not fully automatic. I think I did it so my dodges take less. So there you can do, it'll keep reload. So, alright, so I'm doing shoot. And then I'm going to reload and do the copper touch, so you're doing an attack while it still reloads. It does kind of feel like an RPG with how much damage you can do. Maybe I should be doing more melee. What am I doing here? Oh boy. Can't see shit. Ouch. 360. That's probably a lot more damage. Shit. Fuck off! You've got a gooey glaze. Health regen. Duration. Yeah, yeah. Have I caught a Gumquack yet? No. This feels even more like Beyond Good and Evil. Go, like, explore the world. Capture these things in a non-violent way, like in Beyond Good and Evil when you take photos of them all. Man, it really makes me wish there was just a Beyond Good and Evil 2 that, you know, carried on the tradition of Beyond Good and Evil 1 instead of being this insanely ambitious game that wants you to be able to travel into space and down again with no load times and has this the foul-mouthed Cockney monkey, East Londoner. Bullet sapino, projector. Automatic rifle, yeah, sure. Oh, I had this guy. Does way more damage. And has a better magazine size. I was using the Pew Pew Box Braca. Automatic rifle. Why don't I just use this guy? Whoa. So when you start reloading, you can cancel a reload into an attack, but you keep reloading. Okay, reload, now attack. Oh yeah, weird. That's fine by me. New Wung Fu. What is it? Boom Do. Finish a ranged weapon chain with a full auto shooting slide. That's pretty cool. Special attack hitting an enemy if it will fill up a super Wung Fu. L1, R1, R2. Or I should wait for Maniac Mule. Jump, jump, R2. Jump, jump, R2. Sure, we'll take the one we can get. I have 6 bio points. Biogenetics, psi powers. Press down on the input you've found. Unleash particles in front of you that will inflict radioactive damage. Storm Hop. I think I want that one. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Like the attacks and stuff are pretty inventive. New free Epic game. I haven't been grabbing any free Epic games for a while. It's Among Us. Oh. Locked. Why is it? It's not locked, is it? It's actually just empty. Oh well, same result anyway. You can't access it because there's nothing to access. Tractor tour. Yeah, it's a good point, Leonard. All these areas end up being sort of like very dark and kind of stuffy, dirty industrial bits. You got the RACOO bucket. Nice. Armor. I don't think I'm wearing any armor. Or maybe I am. Base. Torso. Oh, okay, I am. This one gives you more key energy and energy regen. Well, why wouldn't I wear this then? Yeah, I'll wear this. And you, scrap. Legs. Jeans. Okay. What's on your back? Gear suited for the back can't be crafted, but will boost stats. Alright. Face, nothing. Head, many things. 1700 green stuff. Oh wow, you get quite a boost. What's this? Why can't I wear that? Because you need to be level 8, idiot. How dare you try to wear something? You can't put this toque on. $10 coupon for everyone on Epic Game Store. Matthew Owen is saying if you do some stuff while playing Xbox, they give you Microsoft money. They give you credit on the Microsoft Store. You like play a bunch of games or something, or buy games. I like the gold points you get from the Nintendo Store too. Gives you a couple bucks off here and there. I got 7 bio points. Oi, here we go. Sprinkler, SMICKSHARPER. One-handed slash. Oh, but I'm dual wielding, so am I wasting my time doing this? Let's equip it. So what do you put in your other hand then? So main hand I've got Sprinkler Smicks. And what's in this hand? Can you have 2? The silver points in Nintendo, you get the Mario 3D All-Stars posters. Yeah, I was looking at those.
Need the right key.
Are those digital posters? What are they exactly? I need to find a key. Don't be an idiot.
You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh, I see. I did that wrong.
You need to line up the switches so they match.
Yeah, I mean, it's a poster, right?
Current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Free item. $30 shipping. Return to Goop. Yeah, I like the posters. What I want for a poster is... I want them to look like the paintings in Mario 64. That's what I want. Or something from Mario Sunshine where... You know when Mario's relaxing and he's sleeping and Peach has to hold the umbrella? Imagine that, holding an umbrella for somebody while they sleep. It'll just be a few hours. Look at that. That's cool. Holy fuck, Joel. What are those? Well, we used to transport mangoes all over the world on trucks. Seems like a waste of fucking energy, Joel. Well, it kinda was. Eddie. Stella's turned into such a redneck. She just pulled into our backyard in her dad's pickup truck. Just full of chairs. Right into our backyard lawn. Oh my god. All we've been doing is hauling stuff. Loading up a truck 20 feet, well, 15 feet high with just shrubs and bush. And then tarping it down and tightening it up with ratchet straps. I love ratchet straps. One year, Nintendo had an awesome calendar with Mario character in traditional Japanese clothes. I like that. We'll take your trash. Yeah, it reminds me of that White Stripes song, Rag and Bone, where Jack White and Meg are these characters that go to people's houses. Hey, mister, we noticed you got these things out in your lawn you ain't using. I mean, if you ain't using it, we'll take it. We'll be glad to take it. Goop.
Gulp says he'll bibble anything once.
He'll bibble it.
That leads him to... He's not in a state to go looking, so he's counting on you to help.
Ooh, lingalingi.
Thanks you for understanding.
Light instantly banishes dark.
The dark strikes back.
That's not that dark. More like long shadows.
The shadows are growing longer again.
We'll beat them back.
Shit.
Cheers that you're on the way to finish the world and yourself off.
Finish yourself off.
Hopes to see you again soon.
Find the sewer entrance. Don't mind me.
Let's see.
Get on the boy. Rough waters. Upgrade the engine. Find engine upgrades at a Googlide rec box. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I was... No, I'm not really trying to go for a light or dark. I was just kind of doing whatever I felt like. Oh, Wind Waker. Yeah, I think so. Just... I was kind of having flashbacks to Mass Effect. Like, you know how in Mass Effect, you have to pick one or the other, otherwise you don't get as much benefit? I don't know if that really is going to change much. You're going for pure as light as possible and then do as dark as possible? Or did you do it the other way around? Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, this looks really nice. You can't spawn your transport here. Yeah. I can be between. We'll do our review discussion live stream. That'll be great.
This gutway has centuries of old waste.
A gutway. I was thinking, like, them peeing on the markers is pretty cool. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of other animalistic things they're doing, other than running on all fours. Who's making all this noise? You guys? I wonder what happens next.